He's back. And let's see if Vera can hit the jaw of Bhullar. Inside leg kick, fast start here from the champion.
Yeah, this is that moment of truth, Michael, where we see if Arjan is actually going to work those takedowns like we talked about, or try to put fists in Brandon's face.
He's never allowed to relax. He's never allowed to relax. There we go.
Bhullar said he wants to keep this forward pressure on. He does not want to give Brandon Vera the chance to start coming forward. So he's going to keep that forward pressure until Brandon Vera breaks.
Brandon switching to southpaw here. Both men in southpaw stance at the moment. Nice inside leg kick out of southpaw. Back to orthodox now. Southpaw again for Brandon. The champion has finished everyone at heavyweight. Good low check there from Bhullar. Double left hand from Bhullar. Orthodox stance now from him, also from the champion. Long-reaching jab from Vera.
Bhullar's doing a great job here with his head movement and moving around. He's backing Brandon up. He's not getting overly anxious, over-pursuing, which Brandon oftentimes depends on for those counter strikes that he lands.
And Arjan Bhullar become India's first ever world champion.
Yeah, Rich, Bhullar's also got really good parrying tactics. He's doing a good job at defending with his guard and not taking a lot of these shots straight on, which a lot of people have done. And Bhullar landed a nice little right hand right there.
Henry Hooft calling for the jab. Wants the left cross for company. Vera constantly switching stance in this opening round. Good jab.
I think this is the most static I've ever seen Brandon. He's typically moving his feet, and this time he's planted without hardly any footwork. I'm not sure if this is a strategic decision or if he's making a mistake here.
Typically, we see a lot of lateral movement from Vera. He's always moving backwards. He circles around the wall, utilizes the entire space very well. But you can see how Bhullar turns and cuts off that circle. He's not allowing Brandon to utilize a lot of that movement as Bhullar again comes over with that right hand.
Brandon's got to be careful not to drop that left glove. Bhullar trying to thread the overhand right. Has come close twice now. Catches the jab as Bhullar.
See how both these guys are switch hitting. They're both changing stances just to give each other a different look. And they're also very effective off of both stances.
Jab to overhand right again. Going for the headache maker there, Arjan Bhullar. Both back to southpaw stance. Jab from Vera.
Bhullar's doing a great job with these little micro movements of his feet. The feint there with the jab throws Brandon on his footwork.
First takedown attempt was successful as he turned the corner on the single leg. Brandon Vera's got high-level jiu-jitsu here.
We haven't often seen it, Mitch, in one championship from Brandon Vera because most of his fights end on the feet.
Exactly, and they also end around this time, too. They rarely go past the first round, and Bhullar's doing a good job right now of controlling the half, not really trying to pass. You can see Vera is trying to attack the left arm of Bhullar. He might be looking for a kimura on that side and possibly using it for a sweep, but Bhullar's really heavy here in the half guard.
Yeah, Bhullar's staying heavy to keep that left arm of his protected because Brandon has that lockdown on that arm. So Bhullar's doing a good job of like wrapping that out into his waist because if he tries to move, he's going to pick that waist up inevitably just for movement purposes, and that's going to open that hole for Brandon to be able to pull that arm out.
Let's go work the finish. Got a minute.
1 minute remaining. First round set for 5 in our world heavyweight title main event here at One Championship Dangal. On the edge of their seats in the Philippines for Brandon Vera. On the edge of their seats in India on Star for Arjan Bhullar. And certainly so much interest right around the world.
Let's go work the finish.
Especially to see if Arjan Bhullar can not only become the first man to beat Vera at heavyweight here, but the first man to become a world champion from India.
It's kind of a stalemate right now. The referee might stand him back up.
No.
We only got about 25 seconds, though. You can see Vera's trying to create some movement, trying to create some pride, but it's hard to move Bhullar. Look how heavy he is in the half guard.
Rich, is there any scoring going on here?
No, I mean, Bhullar landed the scoring on the takedown. There hasn't been much done since
10
then.
seconds, work
Brandon's
to finish.
looking for this submission hold, but he hasn't been able to isolate enough to really create any kind of danger for Bhullar. So this really is a stalemate position.
Some heel kicks to the hamstring to end the round for Brandon Vera and Arjan Bhullar. Folks, let us know your thoughts on social media at One Championship across all your social media platforms.
Interesting first round. We saw Brandon with a successful leg kick there as Bhullar was coming forward. Good defensive strategy on the feet from Bhullar, but then this was the biggest moment of that first stanza. He was able to turn the corner, put Brandon Vera down. Brandon immediately went after the Kimura. Bhullar settled into the half guard, flattened him out, and was able to ride out the rest of those 5 minutes.
Look at both men in their respective quarters. Second round of 5. Rich, your thoughts after the opening 5 minutes?
I'll tell you what, I'm razor edging this one out to Bhullar. He landed the takedown. He was able to control the footwork up top, landed quite a few of those, a couple of those right hands, and a few combinations coming in. It just looked like he dictated the pace in the first round. So again, this is a very marginal lead.
And what, they'll be going nuts right now in India, watching on Star after hearing that Rich Franklin has Bhullar doing very well in the first 5 minutes. Maybe slightly ahead, but do not forget we do score as an overall contest, not individually round by round. Jab to a big leg kick there from Brandon.
You can see how Bhullar reacted on that one. He immediately tried to reach down and deflect that, possibly reaching for the leg kick so he could run the pipe and look for a takedown. But Brandon Vera throws heat when he starts landing those leg kicks.
You sense the mercury may be rising from Brandon Vera. He does have 12 finishes in 16 wins, Vera. 3 finishes in 10 wins for Arjan Bhullar. Jab has been tight tonight from Brandon Vera. Very fast, and again, coming from the waist. There's the overhand left from Vera. Don't forget, folks. Oh, right hand there from Bhullar, stunned him. A beauty there from the Indian. Left hand, Vera's hurt. The uppercut from Bhullar. And Vera trying to create some space and get away. 2 great punches from Arjan Bhullar.
Yeah, Vera's got to land something significant. It's really hard to get a read on Bhullar because his head is never in the same spot. He's utilizing a lot of feints, and he found his moment, came right across with that right hand and wobbled Vera.
And you know those feints he's using a lot of feints going down, looking like he's going to do a knee pick as well with those shots. And so now he's got Brandon guessing.
He's got those level changes, and it's really hard to get a read. Brandon's got to change things up because he's wobbled a little bit. That right hand keeps touching Brandon.
Overhand right, the headache maker, the cranium cracker from Bhullar. Good stiff jab to the schnoz. Nicely done from Arjan Bhullar.
Brandon now is only throwing punches, single punches at a time. He's not putting any kind of combinations together. I think he's gotten to the point where Bhullar's got him guessing so much that he's rarely picking up his feet like that for kicks.
Overhand right. Outside leg kick from Vera. I believe the corner of Bhullar was saying he's ready to go. They believe a couple of more clean punches on Vera could do the trick. You can never write off the heavyweight champion, though. What a dominant champion Vera's been. As Mitch said, the only heavyweight champion in one history. Body shot. Beautifully done. Tried to fold him in half like origami. Jabs for the right hand. There's the right now.
Let go.
And he take down Vera again. Vera dropped to his knees, Rich.
Yeah, he's
the back of the head.
right
Keep
now.
it clean. Keep it clean.
This is, once you have Bhullar on top of you like this, this is control. You see how heavy his hips were before when Brandon had him in that Kimura lock, and this is gonna be a tough position for Brandon to get out of.
Have a look at Arjan Bhullar raining down the punishment on Brandon Vera. India will be going into a meltdown right now. Is Bhullar on his way to capturing the world title to become India's first ever world champion? But Brandon Vera's still here, Mitch.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of not taking a lot of these shots. He's utilizing that veteran experience, covering up really well, and not taking a lot of damage right now. You can see he's trying to stand up. Bhullar's very heavy. Bhullar's picking his shots carefully, not to gas out. He's got about 75 seconds here to really put it on him because the momentum is definitely turning in Bhullar's favor.
Bhullar trying to manhandle, trying to bully and roughhouse Brandon Vera. Vera on his knees again. Can he curl the Punjab punches into the side of the head? Yes, there they are. The man from Punjab, India, trying to rain down the blows on Vera.
Yeah, Brandon needs to either turn into him, quit exposing his back like this, so he needs to either turn into him, or he needs to get up off his knees and onto his feet.
Oh, the referee calls it! It's an Indian world champion! It's an Indian world champion! And his name is Arjan Bhullar. Can you believe it? India has a world champion. India has a heavyweight world champion. Arjan Bhullar has done it.
Wow. Arjan Bhullar just shook up the heavyweight division. We've got a new king of the heavyweights. He was looking good on the feet, finding a home with the right hand, went to the body, and then got things to the ground, did some damage, and was just too much.
Rich Franklin, India has arrived. Indian martial arts finally has a world champion.
Yes, absolutely heavyweight champ right here you guys are looking at, and I'll tell you what, he came into this match with the best game plan you could possibly have against Brandon Vera. He was able to freeze Brandon Vera's feet in the first round. Brandon wasn't teeing off like he normally does, and then he got him guessing. When Brandon thought he was gonna shoot, he would land overhand rights like that. All those feints that Mitch was talking about before, feints with the jab, feints with the knee picks where he would pretend like he was gonna go down and take him down, and then he would just follow up with right hands and wobbling Brandon like this. This was a systematic dismantling.
What a way to cap off one championship Dangal. The age of India is upon us here at One Championship, and it's being led by the big, bold, and powerful Arjan Bhullar, who just roughhoused Brandon Vera and finished the now former champion in 2 rounds. My word. Let's go to Tom Lau to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Justin Brown, has called a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 27 seconds in the 2nd round for your winner by way of technical knockout and new One Heavyweight World Champion, Arjan